Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Amazing ATS, where a real trucker meets their virtual roads, and the 257th episode of Sundays Are for Trucking. Hope you guys are having a great last Sunday here in April. David, Dub, Brett, and Paul. Bob, how's it going today, guys? Great to see you. And the truck that we have here on the screen is John Ruta's Freightliner Cascadia. We are going to be running this as the Evolution today, and the trailer sitting behind us is Bart's Great Dane Everest. So, yep, mods, I get it. Don't worry about it, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun anyway. Underneath the hood of the truck today, we are running the new DD60 12-liter stock sounds from Z-Mods. And right now, we are sitting here in, I have no idea. Let's find out where we're at. We are in Gillette, Wyoming, and we are going all the way down to Victoria, Texas. And the load that we're going to haul in here is a load of meat. That's going to pay $95,000, and we got roughly about 1,500 miles or so. And underneath the hood, we do, well, along underneath the hood, we have an 18-speed Eaton Fuller transmission. So without any further waiting, let's go ahead and climb into the truck, get her fired up, and let's do some trucking.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Hey Josh, how's it going today? Yeah, I am in the southwest corner of Iowa. Now, it's not gonna, I don't believe it's gonna be as bad here as it is going to be like the central and the northeast part of the state. But, after what we went through a week ago Thursday, I am not gonna play around. So if we get any warnings or whatnot, I will be going into my tornado shelter. Hey Scat Pack, what's going on today? Now, I am running a graphics mod today. It's one I was running previously, realistic, brutal weather, and graphics. And CAS in this latest update did change some of the lighting, but also included physics. So if you guys see me all of a sudden starting in low instead of one low, now you will know why. The first two times we were pulling out there, it felt like the truck was going to stall. Well, that's not a good thing. We need to get moving, so we're probably going to go low from here on out. So these engine sounds that we're running today, the DD60 12-liter, were recorded from a Cascadia, I believe, according to Z. So, very fitting for this truck that we are running today. And I am going to do one thing here. My FOV just seems way off. Okay, that's a little bit better.
In 650 feet, turn left.
And typical Detroit faction, there is a little knock in the engine. That is one thing that I've always known Detroit's for having, is that little knock. Even though there's nothing wrong with the engine, you're going to get a little knock. Hey, Randy, how's it going? You feeling any better?
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Oh, that is awesome news.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
You know, I should have, when Zmod had his Easter sale last week, I did pick up this DD60. I should have picked up his new X15 also, but I didn't. So probably going to grab that on the next sale that he has. Oh, that's awesome, Bob. I didn't know you guys were convoying. I know I wasn't able to be here. Did you guys hit up Pro Mods Canada?
Navigation resumed. In 650 feet, turn left.
Smoky Bear taking pictures. Let's back it on down. Over.
Copy that. Thanks.
Okay, we're probably going to do that next week then.
Navigation resumed.
And I said I was going to start starting out in granny gear. But what have I done the last 2 times? Oh, I put it in 1 low.
Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Oh, is today going to be a day to where we hit every single chicken coop? We're 1 for 1 so far. And just a little reminder, guys, if you are going to be running any ZMod engines, you do not need Zap for them. I currently have Zap uninstalled, and not doing that for any particular reason. I just want to see what is going to happen. I mean, I've enabled that CB cop scouting reporting numerous times, and we'll get a couple of those, but then it just stops. So what we're going to be doing today is checking to see are we going to have loads afterwards and to where we get that cop scouting reporting after we sleep or something like that. Hey, if not for bad luck, Bob, I have none at all. Hey, Mr. C, great to see you today. And as you guys can also see, we're not having stacks on the truck today, so we are running a weed burner. Echo under the bridge works, but we actually need a tunnel to do a proper echo check. And no, as you guys can see here, I am not oblivious that our IFTA sticker is out of date. That should be 24 on there, but that's the one that John includes with his mod. Hey, Cresting, long time no see. What's going on today? It looks weird, but as you look at it more, it looks better and better. Just everyone seems to do that plain black color. mean, granted, the truck probably does not... Yes, a lot of people are going to buy black. Do I think it looks good in black? No. But kind of like your blues and your greens and reds are going to look a whole lot better. And this is John Ruta's Cascadia, so he has both the Evolution and your base one. I just wanted to run the Evolution today, so something be a little bit different. Bye-bye, dealer. We don't need you. Now, apparently one thing about Road Trip is the cars that SCS is going to be adding, that is going to be optional. That part of the game is going to open up if you purchase one of the car DLCs. So, I mean, it is not going to be a requirement. Am I going to do Road Trip? Probably not. I think it's in the upper right corner there, blocked by the steering wheel. Yeah, that's it right there. Yep, I am running in 18 speed today, Cresting. And with John Ruta's mod, you can have a stick in it, or you can run it as an automatic. Man, nothing like traveling on the back roads of Wyoming. Oh my goodness, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. It almost feels like running across I-68 in Maryland. Or is it 64 through the through Maryland going through the Appalachians? I can't remember.
Turn right.
One of those, 64 or 68. Oh, we're going away from Gillette. That's where we started out at. Yep, exactly, Randy. I've been across that so many times. Slow down going up a grade. On the other side, you fly down so you can try not to shift down going up the next one. And a lot of the times I pulled out of Baltimore going to Chicago, so of course you're not gonna run north just to hit Interstate 80. No, you're gonna run across 70 out of Baltimore, and then you're gonna hit 64, and then you're gonna work your way north that way. It's a hell of a lot shorter. Ah, darn it, we can't see the truck. I have to say, Cass did really good on this update for the realistic brutal graphics and weather. This looks phenomenal. And don't expect me to slow down, four-wheelers. I've got my cruise on, and I'll jump into the hammer lane and sit here. I don't care. Hey, Jim, how's it going today? All right, let's take a look here. We've got 4 hours left to drive, so that 6:30 we need to stop by. We're gonna call it safe there. Oh, Bob is getting the fiber. Oh, I love my fiber line. Even though I don't have a gig, I've had only one outage since I've got it, and that was due to a faulty update, and I was only out for a couple of hours. Oh, so what you're going to do, Randy, then is take a trip from Brownsville, Texas. You're going to throw in Pro Mods, and then you're going to go all the way up to Yellowknife. Well, we're 2 for 2 now.
Navigation resumed.
That sounds like a heck of a run to me. Same as always, Big Dub. Awesome like a possum. Wow, look how clear Denver is. Normally it seems like I've always get a little bit of fuzziness on those buildings over there. Not today. All right, we got an hour left to drive, so we got to start scanning for somewhere to park. Looks like right up over here. We're not going to go any further. We've got fuel there. Let me just double check to be sure. All right, can we rest here? And there's a small one there. And how far down to Pueblo? Can we make it to Pueblo instead of stopping in Colorado Springs? Because we got a bigger truck stop here. We're gonna go down to Pueblo. So we're gonna mark it right there on the map. We should be all right.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
And one thing, this mod doesn't have it, but Weather 3.2, I was messing around with that on Friday. Apparently, there are nighttime shadows in Weather 3.2. I have not checked in Realistic Brutal here to see if that is included. So, and if you guys like nighttime shadows, go with Weather 3.2.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. In 650 feet, turn right.
Yeah, we should be all right. Definitely really good last words. Oh, you're going to stop Bay and Bay. Yeah, I'm a little ahead of the line. No big deal. I say that all the time, and it really isn't. And this totally reminds me of a Loves. It seriously does. Really? I didn't hit anything. That trailer just flew out of nowhere. Hey, Quintus, how's it going today? I was going to back in over there, but no, we're going to come over here instead. Anytime we're getting near a vehicle and they're just starting to honk their horns. What the heck? I am doing pretty darn good. And I'm going to fix something here before we go to sleep too. And what I'm basically doing is I'm just changing the tilt on the steering wheel. There we go. That's what I needed. All right, we're good for another day of driving, at least until we're not going to break down or anything, but it's always, I like to role play that here since I do realistic kind of things. See, there ain't no stopping me. I can get through.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Hey, Cannibal, how's it going today? Right, and apparently, since we are running a John Ruda truck, he is reworking his USA trailer pack, and he mentioned in his last post about a new trailer coming. So I wonder, could that be a cattle hauler or livestock, one of those? And this should be the last 55 section for a while too, because we're basically all interstate now until we get down to Texas. Well, once we got on 25, we were. All right, next way station down here is going to be right outside of Raton, pretty much right at the border of Colorado and New Mexico. Yeah, coming north, I always get stopped there too. It's like that one is like maybe coated like 95% or something like that. Although they say the game is like 70% chance you get pulled in. Haha. 3 for 3. That's typical for my experience.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, when I'm not streaming, way stations are merely a suggestion along with traffic lights. I mean, I seriously do not pay attention to them. Okay, I thought we were running 25 down to like all the way to Las Cruces. Apparently not.
In 650 feet, turn left.
That's one way to look at it, Bob. Yeah, let's actually take a look of how we're going. Yep, we're going down through Dollheart instead of going down here and then across 10 and then doing that way. So I can see why they're doing this. Okay, I'm fine with that. CAD Simulations, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm my typical awesome like a possum. And I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, it's getting warmer here. Tomorrow's going to be in the mid to upper 80s, but then there's a chance of severe weather tomorrow night. So we'll knock on wood and pray I don't get anything. As we are just about an hour in, if you guys are enjoying the views and everything else today, please leave a thumbs up if you want to help the channel grow. It is absolutely free. You can hit that subscribe button down below. And just as a reminder, I am not like other channels. I do not do this for money. So there are no super chats, no super thanks, there's no donations, there's no channel memberships here. Everybody is welcome and treated equally. And if anyone is interested in what I use to play the game with, my hardware, my computer specs, those are down below in the video description. What is this, Texhoma? I can't even remember. Oh, we're gonna find out here. I do not, Thomas. Even though I have an aluminum profile sim rig, I have my wheels pretty much chalked into the back of the rig so the seat doesn't move forward or back, and then it's just my regular office chair. I would love to have a seat, and I would need to go to like Vanderhags or something like that, which is up around Omaha, to see if I can get a seat. I would love to attach that to my sim rig, but that's something neither here or there right now. It's just something for the future that is, say if I ever want to build a real truck dash on my rig that I'm using here, I would want a real seat to go with it. Where I have my computer at in my home, I've got a lot of room. It's not something I can leave set up in front of my desk because I do use my desk for work also. So it's got to be portable until I build another computer, and this one can stay here or whatnot, to where I can actually build a dedicated rig just for trucking. But we're talking several $1,000s if I'm going to do that. And my next computer, with the way computer hardware is these days, it's easily probably going to be $3,000 or more. Hey, welcome to Texas. Now, I'm only running the Moza R5. I don't need anything more than that for trucking. Now, my brother does racing, and he has the R21 for Moza. But of course, with me, I've got the TSW wheel, the multifunction stalks. I've got a sim panel button box that I have attached to my rig. Got a TH8A shifter along with an 18-speed shift knob. The SRP pedals, I've got some custom-made Peterbilt 3D printed pedals that are on my pedal faces. So, and between everything, my computer, my hardware, and whatnot, we're talking easily $3,500. Yeah, that's what I've heard is if you were going to be racing or whatnot, go with the higher Newton meter on your torque and then turn it down. So that way you get all the benefits of the higher sensitivities and things like that instead of running everything balls to the wall all the way turned up. So yeah, I agree with you there, Cad. Yeah, and that's what it is. Going to the higher Newton meters, you just get more feel that they can throw into those higher Newton meters. And of course, the wheel itself is stronger. But yeah, you really don't need more than 5 Newton meter, even for iRacing. Oh yeah, just a couple of years ago, if you take a look at things, the direct drive prices were extremely high. Now everybody is making them, and you can get the Moza R3 bundle for, what is it, $350, $400? That's the same cost as buying a brand new T300 or a Logitech G923. Why would you go with something like that when you can get a direct drive? Yes, the torque is going to be higher on like the T300 or whatnot, the T248, but still, you're going to deal with noise and things like that. You don't have any of that with direct drive. And here I was thinking it was going to be 2 lanes. Good thing I stayed in the Hammer. Exactly, and that's why I got them. Previously, I had bought some third-party stocks that I got on Amazon. They worked fine for the Thrustmaster T150 that I had. Not so much when I moved over to Moza. So yeah, the multifunction stocks from Moza were a definite purchase.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
I've got my TX base and the wheel still sitting in my closet. I am keeping those around for a backup, basically. And I first got this game Thanksgiving Day in 2016, so it was out a good 7 to 8 months before I bought it. Played the game for 2 weeks with keyboard and mouse. It's like, now I gotta get a wheels. And I was living back in Pennsylvania at the time when this was going on, so had to run over to State College and I got a T150. Oh my goodness, what a night and day difference that you get between keyboard and using a wheel. And then I used that for easily a couple of years, upgraded to the TX, used that for another 3 years, and then I've got the TSW here. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed is TrackIR makes a huge difference, and I'm now on my second TrackIR. The first one lasted me 6 years before it went out, and the first one that I had, I just used the clip that came with it. The second one that I bought here, the one that I'm using, I've got the Pro clip on, so that way I don't need to wear a hat or anything like that. Yeah, you had gotten your wheel just before you joined us, right, Jim, with doing everything? Oh, I know where we are. Amarillo. I would imagine that's going to happen when we get DX12 for those who are still having issues. And I don't have stutters, but then if you look in the upper left corner, I also keep my FPS locked at 60. So, and I've got a 3080 and a 13600K. My CPU temperatures really go no higher than 50 degrees. And my GPU fluctuates anywhere between 45 and 55 for temperature wise. Yeah, and you need DX12 for consoles. Alright, while we're sitting at a light here, I'm going to toggle this thing, because, of course, I'm not sure what's going on with this and why it keeps cutting out, but we're going to toggle our cop scouting. Alright, that's 3. It should be back on. Whoop, and guess who forgot to re-enable voice navigation? Now we're set. Yeah, and right now DX12, they're going to be implementing Vulkan, so they're getting rid of OpenGL. And right now Vulkan and DX12 actually run worse than DX11. Yeah, and don't do a half-ass DX12 implementation like they did with their TAA. And that's why I'm running Snowy Moon for TAA on my side, because by default, the SES TAA, it just looks horrible. Yep, and I haven't tried out his new lighting yet. And what I am waiting for is to have him have a day cycle before we do try it out. So, and it's something I'm looking forward to. I mean, he's going to simulate PBR and things like that. I mean, that's something that SES also needs to do, is they need to get PBR textures in here.
Turn right.
Yeah, I got the email on that yesterday.
I saw a bear rolling discos. I'm backing off the hammer. 10-4. I'll back off the hammer.
All right, we're down to about a quarter tank of the Go Juice, so we're gonna go a little bit more here before we stop and get it. Probably when we go to sleep for the night. As you see here, we got 3 hours left to drive, so that we need to stop by 5.
Right.
I have absolutely no issues with them at all, CAD. The only truck that I don't have of his for the ATS side is the Pete 362. Besides the one little glitch with the digital mirror, I have no qualms at all with the 579. What I've started doing when running the 579 on my own is not using the digital, but putting your physical mirrors on, and that prevents that issue. Rudis trucks are a heck of a lot better than some of the other ones out there. I mean, Pister, I have no way can I recommend his 389. His mod guard stuff will access your mod folder. No, I'm sorry, but no modder has the right to access my computer. I don't care what it is for. Joel Collins, there ain't no way I'm spending $105 on a truck and trailer that is an SES edit of a 389. With the digital mirrors, if I turn my head just a little bit to the left, you will get the digital mirror that says close on it and it stops responding. But when you straighten your head back out, it works again. So there's a little bit of a glitch, probably something that he needs to fix. So I can get around it. So that's all that matters. Hey, Omar, how's it going today? Travis, great to see you. It's only the left digital mirror that does it, CAD. Oh boy, I took that turn way too fast. In real life, we would have been on our sides.
Got Smokies running around up there.
All right, when's this load due by? Friday night to Saturday morning? Okay. Wow, we're 4 for 4.
Navigation resumed.
Oh, so Kat, you work with John Ruda? Oh, that's awesome.
Got bears ahead of you there, driver. You better slow her down.
All right, I'm not going to go any further here. We've got 1 hour left to drive, and then we've got a truck stop along with fuel right here. So guess what? This is where we're stopping. Yeah, the first mod that I bought from John was the Classic XL. And it's like, then I got the Peterbilt, and it's been ever since. His stuff is awesome. No issues at all. Very well modeled. All right, let's get the go juice. Yeah, Bob is a very good Ruda supporter. That's all of his trucks for ATS and ETS too. Oh yeah, I don't have the wrecker as of yet either. That was the one thing I was missing here. That was so new, completely forgot about it. Oh, where the heck were you going with your trailer, Coda? My goodness gracious. I am not a rookie. My trailer should not be like that. Alright, I am not going to change the time. We are going to get a little bit of night driving in today also. Eee! Look at that. It's pouring.
left, and then keep to the left. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
And if you're wondering why I'm not running John Ruda's Great Dane today, is because he's currently in the process of getting his trailer pack updated. So that's why I've got Bart's on behind me. And quality models and good mods that are not overly priced, Pitster and the Roland 389. I mean, I will support modders. I really will. But there are some modders who have a reputation, they're not going to go named, that are screwing the community, and we all know who are the one I am referring to. I mean, FLX, for example, I do not have his 359, but for a classic truck for 30 bucks, hell yeah, I'm just waiting for a good time to buy it. Right now, my finances are a little on the tighter side, so, I mean, I've got bills to pay and things like that, so I don't have a whole lot of expendable income currently, but later on this year, I will probably end up buying it myself. And I've heard some planes for flight simulation going well for a couple of $100. I do have ETS2, but since the majority of my time that I was driving, well, all my time driving was here in the States, we just hit up ETS2 every other week in our convoy sessions that I play with friends. Is that the Lucas T800 by chance, Jim? One thing I am so glad for what John did is the last big update for the Classic XL of adding in the FLD. I knew we had an FLD previously, and I know speculation was going on for quite a while that he was going to add it to the Classic, and so glad that he did. Ah, No Name Customs. Yes, heard of them. Yeah, see, I cannot spend $80 for a mod. I just can't. So that's why I will never own Pisters. I will never own the Collins, the 389, the Roland. I will probably never own that T800 either, and I do not use cracked mods or stolen mods. That 90% of my driving back in the day was done in an FLD 120. So that truck is just pure nostalgia for me. One moment here, guys. Well, I don't know what the heck that was, but I apologize. If you were wearing headphones and I destroyed your ears, no, nothing intentional, because I got it also. There we go. Much, much better. Whatever the heck that was, it's done. Yeah, the Ironworks W900, I've heard of some good things about it. Along with, Colton's Flat Glass was another one I hear a lot about. And I think what I'm going to do on Thursday is I'm going to put Weather 3.2 in so I can actually show you guys the night shadows I was mentioning about that. Now, see, for the 122 SD, I would love to see the Coronado hood and the side skirts put on that. But that's just me. I think that truck looks so awesome having those side skirts and the round headlights. Guess what? It's done raining, which means I can put the Jake back on and we can use cruise control. I've been switching back and forth between Z-Mods and Slab Jury for my sounds for quite a while. I've never tried Serial Black's engine sound, so I can't answer personally.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Oh, the sim panel button box, I really enjoyed. I am glad I spent the 250 bucks on it. It's a little steep up front, but just the realism it gives to you is just astounding. Now, granted, I only used the yellow for the parking brake for the truck since we can't apply the trailer individually. So what I use the trailer one for is for the toggle, the manual trailer adjustment for the sliding tandems. Hey, David.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Whew, brakes work. Didn't think I was going to stop in time. The one and only today, David. We started up in Gillette, Wyoming, and we're going to Victoria, Texas with a load of meat. And we're going to a Walmart Megastore. Haha, Smokey Bear couldn't catch me. Yeah, go figure that one, Bob. And if you guys are wondering why some streamers you will see have live reactions turned on, I had that enabled the one day and it was nothing but spamming of the emojis, so I disabled those. And the reason for that is I'm sure you guys would get sick of seeing them too.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
Oh, thank goodness, Hill Brothers, you decided to go straight. 'Cause if you were turning left, you would have put me into road rage.
Keep to the right,
And if you guys heard that click that right there, that was me shifting. I've been hearing that and been wondering what the heck is that. Now that I got a good sound of it, it's like, yeah, that matches my shifting. Well, I guess I'm glad I did the echo check when we did, because I don't think we're going to be running across any tunnels. So it was a overpass echo check, I guess.
turn left.
As long as they don't give me somewhere stupid to park, I will be happy with this run.
arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's not a stupid one. That's actually very, very doable. Alright, and that is all the time that I do have for today. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down because all feedback is important. If you liked what you saw and you are already not subscribed, please help the channel grow and consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Have a great rest of your Sundays, and remember, keep that shiny side up, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.